you for joining. Again, this is Dr. Lou James Masters. I am so excited you join us today again for another episode of Level X. Now, I want to thank you for actually taking the time to watch our episodes here because, as I always say, that it's not one of those very funny videos where you get to laugh a lot. This is hard work. In case this is your first time joining Level X, let me remind you what Level X is all about. We are about ensuring that you actually achieve your biggest dream in life. Okay, we make sure that you reach that level where you actually take full control of your destiny, where your mission is in line, where your success, the things you are doing are in line with your overall mission in life, where you actually enjoying this level of vitality, this level of aliveness, and being awake and feeling good about yourself, and also really having great relationships with your friends, your family members. It's really about reaching that next level, because I believe at Level X that wherever you are today, that there's a high level for you. That obviously, even though things may not be working now, even though you may be having some challenge in your health, probably, maybe you just not getting the result you want. Well, the truth is you're not stuck there forever. That is not actually your final destinations. There's a higher level, higher steps that you should be taking, that you will be taking. And our job is to ensure that we give you the tools, right? Helping you to be thinking the right way and ensuring that you have the habits in place to actually get to that level. So that's what Level is all about. Again, I can thank you enough to actually take the time to really share the time with us. That means a whole lot for us. And for all of you who's been joining, who's been supporting and leaving your comments, it's just been a great community. I thank you for all your comments. I thank you for all your feedback. And we are trying to address and answering your questions every day, because we believe that you can always take a next step in your life. Today, I have a very, very interesting take here I want to take with you here. Because if you actually look at your, your time, you realize that, man, we are already at September. Okay, meaning we halfway into September. We're about to enter October, and here we are at the end of the year. Now, the good thing is we still have about 3 months. We basically have another 3 months in the year to accomplish a lot of things that we have not. But for that to happen around this time, I like to actually work with my clients and pretty much go through this process with them of reflecting a little bit. Okay, because remember, around January, right? Somewhere on January, February, you had a lot of dreams, you had a lot of plans, that things you wanted to accomplish this year. Some of you wanted to start a business this year. Some of you wanted to finish some kind of degree. People wanted to write books. Those wanted to build a new house, wanted to buy a house. I mean, you name it, wanted to lose weight, huh? Big one, okay? Wanted to lose weight. People who wanted to get into relationships, those who wanted to have more kids. I mean, we had all kind of dreams and aspirations at the beginning of the year. And then the year comes in and we start on moving, right? February is March, April, and then summer comes. But now we are getting at the end of the year. So I like to take like September going into October, which is October will be like the final quarter of the year. I like to take the time to reflect a little bit about some of the things we said we wanted to accomplish at the beginning of the year. What were some of the things that you wanted to accomplish at the beginning of the year? Okay, you should look at those goals again, because hey, no shame here. Pretty much sure that a lot of these things you wanted to accomplish, they're not done yet. Okay, so it's for all of us. Me too. Okay, join the club of under achieving all our goals. So there are stuff we wanted to do. There are things with projects we wanted to complete that's simply just not there. Okay, we have not completed them yet, and I'm okay with that. But we need to somewhat be honest with ourselves. Okay, to say, hey, let us see what are some of the things. I have my whole calendar, my wall here, man. It's been a brutal year. I'm not gonna lie. It's been a very growing, it's been a very evolving year for me. But yet one that just everything did not pan out the way I thought they would, right? Some stuff were taking longer than expected. Some more skills were needed. Okay, some things were to be fine-tuned a little bit more. So work happened, progress was made, but maybe not exactly some of the stuff that we wanted to do. So I want you to take the time now to say, hey, Here's are the things I wanted to do. Here's the weight I wanted to lose. Here's the business I wanted to set up. Here's the classes I wanted to take. Boom. Put all of them in front of you. Face the demon. Okay? It's time to face what you wanted to accomplish. That's going to be the hard part, the more painful part. But once you do that, you're going to have a sense of freedom, because I'm about to give you another step that's going to help you feel better about yourself. The second thing I want you to do is to look at everything you wanted to accomplish and see all the things that actually were not done, and ask yourself the questions: what are 3 things out of everything that is not done yet that I must complete in the next 3 months? Okay, you enter in the final quarter of the year. You have an opportunity to close the year strong, I'd say. Okay, but for you to do that today, this week, you have to look at what you had in your calendar and agree that these are the 3 things that I'm going to accomplish between now and December. The reason why is this so important is because if you're just being in the same mindset that, well, you know what, a lot of things were not done. Hey, you know what, it wasn't a great year. Oh, you know, I didn't get to do all the things. So you're just going to sit there and spend the next 3 months in the same state of mind, right? Same state of mind of what you did not get to accomplish. But listen, yeah, you didn't do 10, but you could do 3, right? Yeah, you didn't accomplish 7, but hey, you can at least do 1. So why do we not sit down and take the time to see what are 1, 2, or 3, no more than 3 things, projects that we must accomplish, or even if we do not fully accomplish them, that we have to get started on in this last quarter of the year. Okay, because it could be a product that you're going to sell at the end of the year, could be maybe some promotions you're going to launch in this next 3 months, could be some objectives you want to accomplish. Whatever it is, I believe there is something you can get done in the next 3 months, and you must identify these things right now and start working on it, because you know it's more encouraging to agree that I'm going to work on 3 things than looking at the list of 10 things or 15 things and really feel discouraged. So I know that you had things you wanted to do. It's still not too late for you to actually, lose some weight. Maybe not 30 pounds, but maybe 10 pounds, right? It's not too late for you to probably start this new program you wanted to. Well, maybe you won't get to the whole of it, but maybe the first, 1 semester, 1 quarter, that's something. Well, maybe you won't complete the whole book, but how about a few pages in the next 3 months? Maybe 1, 2, 3 chapters. We need to start something in order for us to salvage the end of the year. So that's the second thing. Look for those 3 things, and for you to start, okay, at least for us to complete the year strong with something in our hand. And then the last thing I want you to do is to look at your list and agree on what you're going to move forward for next year. Some project really, you're not going to get them done, okay? You realize, okay, there is no way we're going to complete this year. And that's okay. We can move it for next summer, next year. We can move it for the spring next year. We can move it for even the next fall next year. As long as you agree in your mind that, hey, this one, I'm moving it forward. I'm pushing it for next year. It's okay, because you know what? Right now, you're looking at me, you're very stressed. You're very worried, very disappointed, feeling probably bad, right? Why? Because you know you are not in integrity with yourself. You know you did not keep your commitment to what you said you were going to do. And there is nothing worse when you lie to your very own self. You said you were going to start this business. Here we are. You haven't started yet. You said I was going to build this project. Here you are. You have not built it yet. Okay? You said I was going to be in that kind of shape. Here you are, still out of shape. You did say, my friend, you did say you are going to travel. You're going to visit so many places. You haven't. All right? You did say you are going to be in better mood and connecting more and being better friends, better family members, better spouse. You still in the same place. So no need to be depressed, but agree that these activities, I'm going to move them forward for next year. Okay? This 2 or 3, I'm going to finish them up in the next 2 months. So you can start right away. As soon as the month of October begins, you start with your last quarter. You have 1 quarter to finish something strong, even if it's 1 thing, 2 things, no more than 3 things. If you can get this thing completed, guess what? You are still better off than most people. Because after all, let's face it, most people start with their dreams and their aspirations and all the great things they want to do in January. By February, 50% is no longer interested in those dreams anymore. And then by the time you get to March and April, guess what? You're done. So that doesn't help. And another reason why I like to really work hard as I'm entering October is because October actually, and I'm going to be talking about this the whole month of October, is the month that you still can do a whole lot to complete the year and allow you to finish the year strong for this year. But again, it's another year again where you can start planning for next year, so that instead of waiting for January, like everyone, to start working on your new plans, you can start working on them right now, so that when you enter January, you already in full motion. You get this? This is powerful. I mean, to me, October is my new December. That's when I do my planning for next year. This is when I put everything in order for, because if you wait for January to start planning for the next year, by the time you're done the planning, to put things in motions, 1 or 2 months already gone. If you wanted to do an event in April and you start planning this in January, suddenly your event is delayed because you can't find the place. You can't find the people you need. You cannot find the support. So whatever you want to start next year, if you truly say want to start it, if you are serious about it, guess what? You need to do the planning right now. You want to start some classes and next year? Well, listen, bro. Right now is the time you should start looking for the school, looking for the program. Start reviewing what you need, so that by the time next year comes, you are already in motions. Successful people, when they enter a new year, they're not planning. They are already in motions for the new year, right? So as I'm closing this year, as I'm making plans to do 1 or 2 big things, and guess what? I'm also getting ready for next year, putting me in a forward state. So I am completing and forward leaning. That gives you an unfair advantage of being ready to have a great year for the next year and also finish strong this year. So listen to me here. I'm encouraging you. Okay? I am encouraging you to take the time to look at the list of things you wanted to do at the beginning of the year. See where you've been. See what you have accomplished. Have a sense of how successful you are. Cry if you have to, okay? Feel the pain for 1 or 2 days. That's okay. But don't stop right there. Go ahead and pick 1 or 2 things that you are going to complete between October, November, and December. Pick up a product you're going to complete. Pick up a promotions you're going to set. Get something going, all right? And then after that, let's look at what you're going to put for next year and start working on them right away. In other words, you can start the year in October and now waiting for all the slackers, right? All the procrastinators. While they're starting things in December and January, you already 3 months ahead of time, already moving with your dreams, moving with the things you want to accomplish in your life. Guys, thank you so much for taking the time to join us in our Level X. I'm encouraging you to please continue to really join us in our Level X Success Blueprint Facebook group. Also, jump over YouTube, where you can actually subscribe to our Level X Success channel. Starting this October, okay, we are actually going to start moving into our YouTube channel here. We're going to start bringing more stuff for you. Please go ahead and subscribe, okay? Subscribe so you don't miss it, because starting October at Level X, the new year has begun. All the activities are on the way, and you don't want to miss it. Thank you for joining. Thank you for being part of this. Like this video for me. Please let me know. Give us some comment. Let us know how you're feeling. Share it with your friends, someone you know who's slacking a little bit, who needs to get a little kick to move. Share it with them. And let's keep our Level X community strong. Because don't forget that